It alleges that Young Miami and her female cousins were at Diddy's Miami house, and while there, Rodney was in the bathroom, and Miami's cousin comes into the bathroom and essays Rodney. He believes that Diddy gave him something. Rodney says he recalls waking up dizzy and confused and in bed with some workers and Diddy.
I'm gonna do a get ready with me in my glam room. I'm going for like a sexy.
It looks like this new lawsuit has resulted in radio silence from Diddy's former girlfriend. Just a few days ago, the producer Rodney Jones filed a legal SA complaint against Diddy. He accused the media mogul of forcing him to take substances and threatening him in various ways from September of 2022 to November of 2023. During their time working together on Diddy's The Love album, Off the Grid, among the flood of disturbing accusations against Diddy, Lil Rod claimed that the cousin of Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Young Miami, was involved as well. Now let's delve into this hot mess, guys, because Lil Rod ain't coming slow with these allegations. Young Miami, one half of the rap duo City Girls, has been going through a rough patch lately. The 28-year-old star recently revealed on Insta that she had a mental breakdown and needed some time off from social media and work. While some fans speculated that her emotional distress was related to her rumored boyfriend Diddy, Young Miami shut down these rumors and said that she was dealing with personal issues.
I had a mental breakdown because of some shit that I was going through in my personal work life, like about work, like that I was going through. It had nothing to do about a man.
In the complaint filed by plaintiff Rodney in New York federal court, the producer accused Combs of groping and touching his behind and trying to condition him into engaging in intimate acts with Combs and other individuals, including Love album producer Steve Aaron Jordan and a cousin of Combs' ex-girlfriend Young Miami. He also claimed that Combs forced him to solicit workers, some of whom were underage, as well as to perform questionable acts to the pleasure of Mr. Combs. In one instance, he claimed to have witnessed Diddy and Young Miami doing sea powder together. And now, these are some heavy allegations, and Rod has laid it down thick for all the world to see. All the fuss about Diddy forcing people to be intimate have brought out light to the recent commotion between the two of his exes caused on social media. A few months back, Young Miami and Gina Hun went back and forth on social media with each other amid the arrival of Diddy's new baby. City Girls singer and her former rival Gina started their spat again after Gina took to Instagram mocking Miami over defending Diddy for allegedly cheating on her. It was not the first time the pair has had drama over Diddy, and Young Miami had hard things to say about Gina. She tweeted, "Gina, you've been down bad since I came into the picture, oh. You've been crying for a baby for 10 years, oh. You have been around as a B that eat private and D when he feel like it. You a eater. You the same B that was crying with Tasha K cause you wanted a baby pour sushi." Okay, so till now, it was normal jealousy between normal exes, and nothing to take into account, right? But the next few sentences hinted that Miami might have been an accomplice in forcing people to unthinkable acts to please herself and Diddy. She said, "If I wanted you to eat my private, Diddy would have had you on your knees, oh, you a eater." Fans have been speculating that much more has been going on in Diddy's rumored relationship, that they were both letting on. Following the news that Diddy is being sued, DJ Academics weighed in on the latest scandal involving the Bad Boy Entertainment founder. The blogger blamed Diddy's former girlfriend's tweets for the latest litigation. AK posted on X saying, "It's Young Miami's fault Diddy back in the news. I told her to shut up and she wouldn't stop. And now look, a guy making claims versus Diddy. At Young Miami 305, stay in a place and shut up. You're getting your sugar Diddy into too much problems." In another post, he said, "Remember when Carisha said that the Gina girl was a eater? None of y'all ain't asked how the F she knew all that. I told you, man, them freak-offs might have been facilitated by Carisha Maxwell." Anyway, Diddy's team has been following the shared statement via his attorney Sean Hawley about the lawsuit. Lil Rod is nothing more than a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. He recklessly name-dropped about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. We have overwhelming, indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies. Now, the thing is, Young has been tight-lipped about Diddy's legal situation, but it looks like she is untangling herself from Diddy's mess very quickly. You see, while her alleged lover was dealing with court cases, she has been planning events. However, it has been one thing if Diddy had been invited. However, he was nowhere in sight. Also, Carisha shared visuals of the gathering and some of her guests, but fans and critics seemed to notice that there wasn't a +1 intended in the footage.
It's my Friendsgiving, guys, and today I'm with my best friend.
My baby girl.
Oh, and I'm thankful for my big teddy bear.
Apart from that, the lawsuit filed by attorney Tyrone Blackburn named several more defendants whom Jones claims conspired with Combs in an alleged RICO enterprise to enable his misconduct. Universal Music Group, or UMG, its subsidiary Motown Records, Combs' label, Imprint Love Records, UMG chairman and CEO Lucian Grange, and former Motown CEO and chairwoman Ethiopia Habtemariam, Combs' chief of staff Christina Coram, and Combs' son Justin Combs. For the record, federal RICO cases, which are based on the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, traditionally used to target the mafia and substance cartels and are brought to more effectively sweep up members of alleged crime rings. According to court documents, Jones is asking for damages for loss of past and future income, as well as mental anguish, humiliation, embarrassment, stress, anxiety, emotional pain and suffering, and emotional distress, punitive damages, and the cost of bringing the suit. Jones's lawsuit is just the last in a string of legal accusations to be lodged against Combs over the past several months. Cassie Ventura's previous complaint claimed that after she attempted to separate herself from him in 2018, Combs forced her way into her home and arred her while she repeatedly said no and tried to push him away, her lawyer said in a statement. Miss Ventura has now fully escaped Mr. Combs, but the harm and attacks and essay he caused her to experience for nearly a decade will forever haunt her. She cannot, however, continue to live in silence about what she endured. Mr. Combs remains immensely powerful and immensely dangerous. However, Diddy settled the lawsuit after only one day of filing. Later on, Ventura claimed that she had to decide to resolve this matter amicably on terms so that she would have at least some level of control. She also thanked her family, fans, and lawyers for the unwavering support. Now, we all know that if she was on her own decision, she wouldn't have filed the case in the first place. Fans believe that this doesn't take a genius to realize what strings were pulled behind the scenes, especially since neither party is forthcoming about their settlement terms. Combs' attorney, Ben Bathram, released the following statement, saying, "Just so we're clear, a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not return in any way to undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got a mutual settlement and wishes Mrs. Ventura the best." Remember how there were rumors about Miami getting pocket money from Diddy that amounted to a whopping $500K? Well, fans believe that this is one of the biggest red flags because this kind of money comes after doing a lot of shady things. One of them said, "I've always said, think of all the things us normal people have to do to make the little bit of money each month we make. Now imagine what we would be expected of us if we were being paid $500K a month. And no one gets that kind of money without compromising some morals." Now that Diddy is under fire for serious allegations, and people believe that Cat Williams' prediction is coming true. You all remember that Cat declared that Diddy would be dethroned in 2024. To refresh your memory, this is what he said. "I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things. Because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All those big deviants is catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TD Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed." That's it for today. See you in the next one. Goodbye.